Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful St. Augustine Beach, one of our favorite beaches and one of the first ones we got to explore on the Atlantic side. Look, he's your baby hammerhead. Him didn't make it. So sad. It's 7:45 in the morning. There was a knock on our door. We are in a campground and there was a knock on our door. Do you guys want to know why? Because the state has notified them that they need to close this campground. Do you want to know why? Because Hurricane Helene is on her way to, do you want to know where? Florida. Do you want to know where we are? Florida. So, guess we're going to ride out our first hurricane in the big state of Florida, but we got to get packed up and get out of this campground because it's on an island and they just don't think it's a very good idea that we stay here. We were leaving anyways, but we still got a knock at 7:45 in the morning. So when we get out of here, we're going to go and see if the campground we're supposed to stay at tonight is open. Because if that's not, that might get exciting. Doesn't look like there's a hurricane coming, does it? Oh, well, maybe. There's definitely some clouds up there in the sky. So it is 84% humidity here this morning. Sticky, 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 sticky. Everybody's getting packed up and ready to go. We're going to go find out if the next campground is going to be open or closed on our way out. And then we will go from there on what we're going to do. If the campground is open, we'll go there and hopefully ride it out. If the campground is not open, I think we're going to move inland and go find a Walmart or someplace to haul up inland away from lakes and rivers. This hurricane, last I checked, is not supposed to come straight towards us. We should just get the outer bands, but as you guys know, that can have its own level of flooding and tornadoes. So guys, keep your fingers crossed for us, and we're gonna go see what we can do to stay safe through this.
In 1 mile, turn left into the car park.
It is 2:38 p.m. on Wednesday, September 25th, and we are getting the very first raindrops of what I anticipate will be many, many more to come. So, as mentioned before, we are fixing to experience at least the outer bands of a hurricane. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. The flags are blowing. So these are the first little spottings of storms that are spitting up on the outside. We are headed down to Melbourne, Florida. We have a friend who has some connections there in case we need them. We are stocked up on water. We are going to get a little extra gas, and I am going to run into the grocery store and just pick up a couple things that I needed to get anyways. But for the most part, I think we're ready to try to do this thing. We are going to go just a little further inland. Right now we're not very far inland. We are on Highway 1 driving south, but the Walmart we're going to go hang out at is more inland. So anyways, just wanted you stops. I bet there's gonna be more. So we're sitting there at a red light and this happens. This makes a really good argument for having cameras on your vehicle because sometimes things just happen and it's good to get it caught on camera. You guys, it's been a day. Let me start our day off. At 7:45 this morning, we got a knock on the door. Sorry, you guys are going to need to leave because the park is closing, because the entire state is under a tropical storm warning or hurricane warning because Helene is on her way here. 7:45. So we start packing up, we get ready to leave, and I think, oh my God, what about our reservations for tonight at tonight's campground? So we asked the campground we're at, and sure enough, they give us a phone number, and that campground is also closed. So I call the 1-800 number to get a refund, and guess what we find out? All the state park campgrounds are closed until Monday. That means we have no more reservations for the rest of the week. It is 90 degrees and 85% humidity. With the sun going down, it's probably closer to 80 degrees with 85% humidity. So it's hot. She says I need to get my face in. Okay, how's that? Is that better? Can y'all see me now? No? It's much better. And I don't have to hold it. So anyhow, needless to say, we don't know how we're going to keep our power. Right now we're at 90 some odd percent because we've been driving all day in little spurts. But that brings me to problem number.
After we did some chores. We made sure that we had all the provisions we needed. We topped up our water and made sure all the batteries were charged, all our extra batteries.
We've done that throughout the day on our way, working our way down here. We're about 5 miles from this Walmart, which, by the way, says no overnight parking. But we have no campground. Our campground got closed. I don't know what else to do at this point, especially with a hurricane coming. We need a place to sit and be safe while the hurricane blows through. So we're about 5 miles from this Walmart, and we're at a stoplight. Stopped. And a car went to try to go around us to the left to go into a turning lane and just ran right into us. Yep. So this is the damage. You guys, I want to show you all what just happened to us. You see that? We just got rear-ended while we were sitting still. You see we got a couple of boo-boos here and here in the door. It cracked. Bumper here. Got some scratches here. It popped the bumper out over here. Popped it out there. My. Can't take us anywhere, can you? Okay, so there's the damage. And so then we came here, and our plan is to stay here tonight. So it has been a long day. We got up way early. We have had all of our plans changed. Oh, that's another thing. Like tomorrow, we were supposed to go to the space center, and watch the launch. Well, that got rescheduled to Saturday. So we also rescheduled because that is on a barrier island, and that just doesn't sound like the best of things to do in the middle of Hurricane Helene. So we rescheduled that. So tomorrow and Friday, all we are doing is getting ready for the cruise, because now on Saturday we will be busy, hopefully, fingers crossed, at the Space Center watching a launch. Fingers crossed. We're not getting our hopes up yet, are we, baby?
No, because Helene is huge. There's no telling what's going to happen.
Or if there's going to be another one. We just don't know. I mean, we heard about Helena 2 days ago. I'm all the time saying, why don't people evacuate? Well, because you just heard about her 2 days ago. She's going to be here tomorrow. That's pretty short notice. I'm just saying. Now, we did drive south quite a ways Because up by where we were at Anastasia Island, up by Jacksonville, is looking at getting a pretty good amount of storm surge and things like that. By coming further.
That poor little campground's probably going to be underwater.
And you guys remember St. Joe that we went to in February and March? She's going to take a direct hit. So you guys keep St. Joe, keep your fingers crossed, because you know they just redid all of that and it looked so nice. So that's where we're at. We have a wrecked rear end. We're in a parking lot that says no overnight parking. We got no campsites. We got 96% power that we're hoping will survive us all the way through the little hurricane tomorrow. We're sweating like pigs because it's 85% humidity, and we got the windows down to try to keep our power from going out. Because we need it to sleep. Because
we'd rather suffer during the day.
Y'all, there ain't enough nighttime meds to get me through sleeping in a temperature like this. No, it was bad enough last night. I had that air conditioner on 62 blowing right on top of me, and it was so humid and sticky. I mean, that air conditioner, I don't think it ever geared down all night long last night. And it was just so sticky. It's so rough to lay in a wet, sticky bed. And right now, everything is wet and sticky. Inside, outside, us, our beds, everything. Wet and sticky. So, just went into Walmart. Got our groceries. And been watching this guy. I can't remember his name, but he's a only in Florida guy. If you guys get a chance, he's only in Florida. He's a really cool dude with a flip phone. He's absolutely hysterical. 90% of the time he's eating, but he's always talking about hurricane parties. So I went and got me some Margarita Jack margarita for my hurricane party. That's why Dana's in the driver's seat, because if something happens and we got to actually really move, it won't be me driving. Hurricane party.
Hurricane party.
All right, guys. On that note, I'm hot and sticky and starting to itch, in case you can't tell. So I'm going to let you all go before you see the cranky side of me.
It's already there.
It is. It really is. I'm already irritable. I'm like, oh my God, it's hot. New Hampshire, here we come. To hell with this cruise. To hell with Florida. I used to think this was where I wanted to be. Not anymore. Let's just go to New Hampshire for the rest of forever.
It is cooler.
Way cooler. I bet it's like 50 degrees, 40 degrees.
They're all pretty right now.
It's phenomenal. I bet they're sleeping with heavy blankets and having to wear jackets. Yeah. And I'm sweating.
Careful.
I ain't gonna flash them, don't worry.
Careful.
All right, keep your fingers crossed for us that we get to stay the night here. If we do get a knock, I'm gonna do the poor woe is me and let them know our story and see what they say. If they send us on down the road, I hope they do it tonight before the hurricane hits. And if that's the case, maybe we'll go find a hospital or something. I mean, we're going to have to find some place to bunker down for the night. We don't have a lot of choices.
Not when you get kicked out and all the campgrounds are closed. There isn't any place for us to go.
No, we're pretty stuck right now. So hashtag van life.
You'll be fine.
This is like the second time on a big, huge trip that things have gone a little crazy. So we went to Alaska. We came back with a chipped windshield and a heart attack. This time, we come all the way down to Florida from the Bay of Fundy, and we end up with a banged up bumper and a hurricane. And pulled teeth.
Yep.
Which, I stuck my snorkel in my mouth a few minutes ago and it hurt. It wasn't very comfortable. I think there's a little bit of a, like, where they had to cut down into my gum on the front. I don't think I'd really noticed it before now because it hadn't been problematic at all. But when I stuck that mouthpiece in, it became problematic pretty quickly. So I'm either going to go get a full face mask, snorkel, and take my chances of carbon monoxide poisoning, or I will probably have to not snorkel. So it's sounding like a full face mask.
I think you should not snorkel. I told you, if you die, I'm going to die. Nobody will take care of me.
You guys, if I die, y'all got to come take care of her, okay?
Somebody's
because
get my pills for me.
That's the only thing you really got to do is make sure she takes her meds twice a day and put them in the pill planner for her. Because I don't know if she could tell you what any of them are. So, we go into a hospital and doctor, and she's like, yeah, ask her.
They're in my phone.
No, I did have her put them in a phone just in case I do really truly die. You never know.
We both don't need to store that information.
So, all right, fingers crossed for us, guys. I'm gonna sign off now and sit here and be sticky. We'll let you know later what
I'm
happens.
sure you'll get some snippets of what's going down.
Probably. Let's hope it's not till tomorrow. Night, y'all.
Good night.
Peace out. Stay safe.